For the love of fucking God, Funko. What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the latest Funko Pop leaks. More specifically, ones that have happened in the last 30 days or so. So let's get right to it. So the first leak we're going to be looking at is a set of Marvel Rivals Pops, which includes Iron Man, Magneto, Doctor Doom, and a 6-inch Galacta, which upon further research, Marvel Rivals is an upcoming video game that is set to release near the end of the year. So it's basically a set of pops for that said video game, which seems alright. I would like to see how different they are compared to what we normally see for the Marvel lineup as terms to all of these characters. Then we have ourselves a proto leak of Hayori Saguraki, which I know I butchered that name, from Bleach, which this seems pretty cool. I mean, Bleach does have some pretty cool pops, especially one recently released for New York Comic Con, and some people have been mentioning that because in the picture that's shown here, the character does have a mask on the side while the pop doesn't, that there could be the chance that there would be a common along with the chase where you do have the mask on the side of the face. Then we have a few more Britney Spears coming up for Oops, I Did It Again, Lucky and Stronger. Now, Lucky and Stronger sound like new variants, while Oops, I Did It Again was something they previously did as terms to a pop albums a couple of years ago that I believe was exclusive to Walmart. Then for the original Dragon Ball series, we got ourselves Goku with Power Pole, Bulma, Krillin, Oolong, Chi-Chi, and a pop town of Master Roshi with Kame House. I really like the fact that they're diving into OG Dragon Ball, considering that, of course, we've gotten tons of Dragon Ball Z, tons of Dragon Ball Super, so it's time to give a break from those sets and go back to where it all started with that OG Dragon Ball, and that pop town seems really interesting with Master Roshi. Next up, we have ourselves some Deadpool pops, which features Deadpool as Cthulhu, Deadpool as Don Quixote, Deadpool as Ghost of Christmas Past, and Deadpool as Long John Silver, and all being Funko Pop Pluses. Which this should be very interesting because, of course, we've gotten quite a bit of Deadpool as certain characters. I'm very curious to see how these turn out, though. This really intrigues me, actually. Then for all you One Piece fans, we got ourselves a 10-inch Monkey D. Luffy. I'm honestly surprised that this hasn't happened sooner because we've had so many different anime lineups, like example, My Hero Academia with All Might. They've done 10-inch pops. Then we got ourselves Retro Futurism Art Series for Godzilla, which of course features Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla. For the love of fucking God, Funko, do not get back into the fucking artist series. Oh my God, why? Why are we going back to this stupid specification that you had to sell them for 50% off the normal price because nobody wants them? Unless this is artist series like it should be, where it's a concept made by a artist instead of just one color with a bunch of random logos on it, then I think I would accept it. But right now, I don't have like a set bar set high on thinking that these will be good. I'm hoping that Funko basically proves me wrong and actually makes these pops look good. Then we got ourselves a set of Biddy pops, more specifically for Spider-Man, that features Spider-Man, Peter Parker Split, Miles Morales, and Venom, a Pokemon set that has Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, The Simpsons that has Bart, Maggie, Itchy, and Scratchy, and then Hello Kitty that has Hello Kitty, My Melody, Kuromi, and Keroppi, which I'm going to assume the way that those names are is basically indicating the one for sure Biddy pop that's going to be a part of the 4-pack, while there's going to be 3 other random ones, including the mystery ones that we have yet to see until these get confirmed. I'm not really surprised. Something that does seem a little surprising are some Biddy arcade cabinets of NBA Jam, Star Wars, and Toy Story. This, I feel like, will be something similar to the Pop Rides or the Pop Town, where it's a little arcade machine and then you have a Biddy pop just kind of in it. So example, with the Toy Story one, they make a cool little arcade machine, and it's probably obviously the alien Biddy pop because, of course, the claw. And then the last of the Biddy pops is the Biddy Pop Towns with Harry Potter and Hogwarts, the Byers house from Stranger Things, Lilo's home from Lilo and Stitch, and the Fun House from It. Which, once again, I'm not surprised that there's going to be more Biddy Pop Towns since we've gotten quite a bit already with like The Simpsons. I believe they did one with Friends. Then we got ourselves a set of Fantastic Four pops Pops coming out, which features Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, the Thing, Silver Surfer, and the 6-inch Galactus. Now, I'm pretty sure this has to do with the upcoming MCU rendition of the Fantastic Four, which is pretty decent, not gonna lie, and I'm excited to see what these look like when they officially get confirmed. Next up, we have ourselves a set of Naruto Pops, which has Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Iruka, and Zabuza. And something that you may actually notice is that this is actually OG Naruto for this set, because for the entirety of the Naruto Funko Pops, it's always been for Naruto Shippuden, and then of course some of the Boruto Funko Pops. But now for the very first time, this actually is for the OG Naruto, which is actually something that myself and Spencer over at Combo Collectibles had discussed on our anime-themed podcast on a Funko Popcast a couple of weeks ago, so you definitely should check that out. That's really cool that now, if you're a fan of OG Naruto, you can have a set of Pops that are just specifically for that anime. Then we got ourselves a new wave of Pokemon Pops coming out featuring Slowpoke, Turtwig, and Cerulege. I don't know if I pronounced that last one right, but of course I know exactly who Slowpoke is, and I think Slowpoke is a very cool Pokemon to be transformed into a Funko Pop. And I am really surprised that this specific list came out before the official reveal of Gengar, which is still currently in the rumor mill also. Then we got ourselves a set of Power Rangers Funko Pops that feature the red, pink, blue, black, yellow, and white Rangers, Ivan Ooze, and a 6-inch Ninja Megazord. Which of course this is for the Power Rangers movie, and one thing that I'm sure a lot of people are excited about is the very first Funko Pop of Ivan Ooze. And I'm talking about Ivan Ooze himself, since the only way you can previously get it is by collecting all the cards for the royalty for the Power Rangers Series 2 NFT set, where it is Freddy Funko as Ivan Ooze. And so I guess it definitely makes sense now why we didn't get it in the NFT set is that Funko was planning on getting a later release for the actual character itself. Next up, we have ourselves a Funko Pop Plus of the Grabber on Chair for the Black Phone movie. Now, Black Phone is a movie that I actually watched about 6 months or so ago for the very first time, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. The only thing I really like about this is I believe through the past Black Phone Pops, we had never had a pop of the Grabber with the specific mask that he's wearing with the frown part of the bottom part. So I'm really excited to see what this pop looks like, and I am happy that a movie like the Black Phone is getting more pops, especially with Black Phone, I believe part 2 coming out in, I think, the end of the year or the end of next year. Next, we have pops of Skibidi Toilet that features Skibidi Toilet, Cameraman, and a 10-inch Skibidi Toilet. Before filming this video, I actually watched for the first time the videos that are a part of this. Now, I can only assume that this will be a part of the ongoing meme set of Funko Pops because that's what this is usually meant for. However, if I can be completely honest, I think this is one of the most random and pointless pops that Funko could ever create for this so-called memes lineup. So the only thing I feel that would make this pop actually look pretty decent is if it has the mouth, because if you just do the normal Funko Pop look of no mouth on this, it's going to look awkward for how creepy this Skibidi Toilet actually is. Next up are some retro toys pops, including the 80th anniversary Barbie, 2 more pops for Street Sharks, including Big Slamu and Ripster, the first set of Biker Mice for Mars pops featuring Throttle, Motto, and Vinny, and then Ciancé. I think it's really cool that they add some of the other Street Sharks instead of the one and only one we had gotten for the retro toy set so far. Considering that there is different sharks and they all have cool designs, why not make them into pops too? And as terms to the Biker Mice from Mars set, I know that I'm not entirely knowledgeable of what Biker Mice from Mars is, but my co-host MD Shady is and has been asking for such a long time for Funko to make pops for Biker Mice from Mars. And the last set of pops we're going to be talking about is the first set of King of the Hill pops featuring Hank Hill, Dale, Bill and Boomhauer. This is absolutely amazing. People have been requesting King of the Hill Pops for such a long time, and it seemed like it was very possible, at least as of this year, when we did get the Daria NFTs and then the new set of Beavis and Butthead Pops, since just like King of the Hill, all are made by Mike Judge. One of the downers I feel is, where is a pop of Bobby? I feel like people would really want a Bobby pop, but I would feel that maybe like a Funko shop, perhaps even a Comic-Con exclusive down the line. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video, and if you enjoyed this video of the latest Funko Pop leaks, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below on what you're excited for that could possibly be confirmed very soon, and I hope to see you guys on the next video on the channel. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.